Of all the new trainer decks that came out in Destiny Rivals, I think that the Misty's Gyarados deck has to be the most fun and epic one that you have to try out. Splashing Panic can knock out anything in the active spot, and with the support of Misty's Psyduck, it's actually really easy for the attack to take knockouts. And this deck was even a lot better than I expected, so I'm super excited to show off what Misty's Gyarados is all about in today's Pokemon TCG Live video. This deck definitely gets the award for the most fun one prize deck from Destiny Rivals. Welcome back everybody to a brand new Pokemon TCG Live video, and today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Misty's Gyarados deck from the new set. Now this deck is a lot of fun to play, and Gyarados ended up being way better than I expected. I played with it on stream for a bit, and I was winning more games with it than I was with Team Rocket's Wheezing, which is kind of crazy. Now this deck, of course, revolves around Gyarados' big attack, Splashing Panic. Now, we've seen this attack before on similar cards in the past. For 1 water, discard the top 7 cards of your deck. The attack does 70 damage to each Misty's Pokemon that you discarded in this way. So the idea of the deck, you discard a ton of Misty's Pokemon to hit super hard. If you're discarding 4 Pokemon, you're doing 280 for 1 energy. 5 Pokemon, at that point, you're knocking out almost anything in the active spot, including those big things like Grimmsnarl, Gardevoir, and Dragapult. We can actually manipulate the top of our deck with Misty's Psyduck to actually guarantee a Pokemon on top with Flustered Leap. Once in your turn, if Psyduck's on the bench, you can discard it, put it at the, or discard the bottom of your deck, and then put this card on top of your deck. Now, you can do this 4 times. You do the discard the bottom card, so you can sometimes get unlucky and discard bad cards. We do have some cool synergies in the deck with, like, Kofu and stuff, but overall, Misty Psyduck can guarantee that you're going to discard 4 Psyducks if you can rig the top of your deck by benching 4 of these, and then we even have Academy at Night, which can put a card on top of our deck, so we can use this to put another filler Pokemon on top to guarantee that we're at least discarding 4 to 5 Pokemon with Gyarados and doing consistent damage, which is nice. Now, to support the deck, we do have the other Misty's Pokemon, like Lapras, which is not a bad starter. It's got that Swim Together attack, lets you search the deck for 3 Misty's Pokemon, put them in your hand. It's a great way to find your Pokemon, especially under item lock. Starmie's not bad either. It's a decent attacker. It's got Abrupt Flash, which when you evolve it from your Misty Staryu, you can do 140 for 1 energy. Not bad. Sometimes you can't always trade evenly with Gyarados into one prize deck, so having the option to KO with Misty Starmie can help the prize trade out a little bit more, and then you'll have to discard as many resources with Gyarados, because sometimes you can't Gyarados 6 times per game, because you're just going to lose too many cards. So Starmie can be a great way to offset that with the help of its attack. And then the deck's got to play a Fez. I mean, extra draw is extra draw. This deck can still lose pretty badly to an Iono, despite having a ton of resources to recover stuff. Like the new Sacred Ash to put 5 Pokemon from discard pile back in the deck. There's Miriam, which can put 5 Pokemon back in your deck, and then you can draw 3 cards. There's also Max Rod and Night Stretcher SFA spec to put the Pokemon in your hand, specifically putting the Psyducks back in your hand so that you can put them back on the bench to discard, use their ability, and activate the power of Gyarados' attack. This deck is so fun to play and was a lot better than I expected. Now, before we get into the video, big shout to the sponsor, Card Cavern TCG. If you're going to get any Pokemon TCG Live pack codes, get them over at Card Cavern. If you're looking for the main set right now, Destiny Rivals, get your Destiny Rivals codes over at Card Cavern. And, of course, at the checkout at Card Cavern, use my discount code LDF, get yourself a 5% discount on your order. Help the channel, help yourself out, and up our Card Cavern. Check them out, link down below. And check out the second sponsor, TC Evolutions. You want to go get the awesome product they sell there, their dice, damage counters, ability markers, great stuff to have when playing IRL Pokemon TCG tabletop gameplay. Check out TC down below, and use LDF over there for a 10% discount at the checkout. Check them out. Link down below to both sponsors. Use code LDF. And my second channel is also linked down below if you want to go subscribe to it. Also, greatly appreciate that too. So, yeah. Once again, this is the list. It's a pretty simple list. A lot of 4 Kofu, 4 Research, 4 Lana. I kind of snagged this list from Pokekabook, but I like the list a lot. I played pretty well in the video and while I was playing it on stream. Now, the one thing I'd maybe change about it is 4 Research. It's a good draw to have, but Research can sometimes be annoying. You don't want to always research away good cards, so I could definitely see just cutting a Research or 2 for more Miriam, more like other draw cards. There's all kinds of draw things you could theoretically play in here if you want. One cool thing with Kofu is it has a dual purpose. You can put Pokemon back in your deck with Kofu's effect, or you can use Kofu to actually put dead cards at the bottom of the deck so you can Psyduck and discard those cards. It's a weird little interaction I didn't realize, but it actually can come up. So Kofu is actually really cool in this deck. Very cool for sure. I like how this deck gets to play Kofu. This deck, surprisingly, is harder to pilot than I thought. You can actually miss sequence quite often in this deck, which can punish you, so be mindful of that. But let's go show it off and see what Gyarados is all about. All right, I see a Hoot. Not sure what this is, but what I do know is we can go Poffin for 2 Carps, and then attach. Do I want to play this? I don't want to get Iono into a bad hand, so I'm just going to put Research on top. Pass. All right, we'll see what my opponent's playing here. It could be Raging Bolt, which I think is a fine matchup. It could be Terra Box, which I guess is a little scary because they have Pikachu and Wellspring. No, wait, it's Terra Box. Nobody plays that anymore. It could be Flareon, which I think is a fine matchup. They have Angelite, but good luck beating my Gyaradoses. All right, let's see what this is. I don't know. It's going to be one of those decks. If it's Terra Box, I'm going to be a little annoyed. There's nobody plays that deck anymore. I guess Wellspring isn't as bad, though, against me because they can't hit Magikarp. I don't know. It's fine. Might be Flareon. Could be Raging Bolt. Raging Bolts probably are, like, one of our better matchups. Because, like, if they're just sending bolts in the active, bro, they're just getting blown up completely by Gyarados. It's pretty good. Pretty good. All right, what are they fan road? I mean, for is the question. Are they getting some EVs here? Flareon is, like, slightly difficult because they have Briar and Sylveon, but it should be okay. I still have no idea what I'm playing against. Wow, that's crazy. All that info, and it's still not giving anything away. All right. It's fine. Let's see what this is. Curious, man. I'm curious. What could this be? That fan wrote, I'm giving no info. The fact they didn't get any EVs, though, tells me it's maybe Raging Bolt, though. Or Terra Box. Don't be Terra Box, bro. That matchup doesn't seem great. Maybe it is. I don't know. We don't play Shaman. But Magikarp can't get hit by Wellspring, so I don't know. It's probably fine. I have no idea what this is. Teal Mask? It's got to be Raging Bolt. Because the fact they didn't get any EVs, yeah, it's got to be Raging Bolt. Bro. Ain't nobody playing Terra Box, bro, in Destiny Rivals format. Let's see. I have no info. They could get the turn one knock on my Psyduck here, which I'd be okay with. Prime Catcher? No, my Magikarp. Maybe I shouldn't have put the Academy in play. So, I mean, I didn't expect turn one Prime Catcher on my Magikarp, though. This is fine, though. At least we know they're playing Raging Bolt, because that Prime Catcher gave it away. So it's, like, definitely Raging Bolt. Okay. Raging Bolt should be alright to beat. Wish I had Starmie, bro. Starmie would be sick here. Alright, what do we draw? The research? Why did I say that? I knew I was drawing research. Should I Academy? Yeah, keeping my Kofu on top seems okay. I'm gonna do that. I've been researching before Academy a few times. It's actually punished me, so I want to make sure I don't get punished. Didn't get an energy. That's unfortunate. That sucks. Yeah, see, punished. Maybe I could have gotten energy with that. All right, let's get some Carps. And then... Pass? Yeah, I drew no energy off of that. It's unfortunate. See, now I wish I didn't Academy, because I could have potentially drawn energy, right? The next card could be an energy. But I think it was fine to conserve the Kofu. The times I research with this deck and I don't Academy before the research has actually punished me. So I'm learning from my mistakes. They have Noctowl. Let's see how their turn plays out. They might just go boss, obviously. Kill a Carp or a Psyduck. It's probably just going to be Noctowl boss, Fan Rotom attack. I don't like their one-prizers, man. Maybe I shouldn't have put the stadium down because they just like high-rolled Prime Catcher, which is like kind of annoying. Crispin, Vessel. Maybe getting baby Raging Bolt here. I'm assuming. I'm getting the baby Bolt. There's the Crispin. Now they're going big Raging Bolt. That's fine with me. I guess baby Bolt doesn't really do anything because you can't knock out my Carps. That bench barrier is clutch, dude. Clutch bench barrier. Surely they wouldn't just be going boss, though, right? But I guess they already went on Crispin, so... I guess they were... I thought they were going to go boss for sure. Boss Fan Rotom seems kind of devious. Earth and Vessel. We're never hand disrupting them either, so we have to be ready for their hand disruption. They have Bear, too. They go Bolt here. Should be able to kill it. I think I have to research again. I am losing a couple Sacred Ash, but, you know, I could Academy at night if there isn't an Area 0 coming down here. No way they don't get one, right? They have Noctowl. They want to get an Area 0, they can get it for free. Guess we'll see. They have the Ultra Ball 2. Another Teal Mask. They get an Area 0. I prefer the Academy Stuck. So yeah, I could put a Sacred Ash on top, which I wouldn't mind doing. I mean, I could Kofu to play it safe. I don't know if I want to play it safe, though. Nope, they do have the Area 0s. Never mind, we are going to be losing our Sacred Ashes. They need to retreat. They need to get rid of 3 energy to knock out Gyarados, which is, like, not bad. And then again, we should probably be able to KO them back. So it's all good. Alright, that's fine. We'll see how the rest of our turn is able to play out here. Yeah, I think I just research. If I draw Max Rod, I am tempted just to Kofu. We can play the Max Rod even, too. All right, well, here we go. What are we drawing? Nice. That's actually the perfect top deck. Do I just Sacred Ash? Might as well. Get the lads back. I need to get the Psyducks here, so I think I just want to research and try to get Psyducks. Only one? That's fine. Should be more than enough to get them. All right, Flustered Leap. There's that Poffin. All right, let's try this again. We could discard a Psyduck, actually, with Psyduck. It is possible. Not sure it's going to happen, but it is possible. Nope. Okay, well. We need one extra Pokemon off this discard. Should be easy knockout. Yeah, there we go. Not bad. We got rid of the researches. I don't hate that. I don't know if I'm going to use those again. All right. Nice. Big knockout. Let's see what our two prizes are going to be. We got ourselves Kofu and Night Stretcher. Not bad. There's our last Noctowl. And they're probably going to have to use Noctowl to get Raging Bolt back. Our board is also really good. I didn't put a Carp in play on purpose because now they can't take a prize with Fan Rotom. They have to go Raging Bolt if they want to take a knockout here. They can't take it out with Slitherwing. Baby Bolt doesn't do anything. They're forced to go into a two-prizer. So, yeah, keeping my board kind of big with Gyaradoses seems correct in this situation. They have to go Bolt here, which means we're going to get to keep the hand, which means we can set up a better board the following turn. Seems pretty good to me. I like it. So they get Bolt, they get Sada. They do need to move this Rotom, though, too. They need to find Latias. They do need a lot. There's a few combo pieces they do need. Like Bolt, Latias, like a way to move Rotom, Sada, more energy attachments, like quite a few pieces. And I don't know if one Noctowl gets everything, so we'll see if they can chain together a knockout. I'm assuming they do have it. Bolt always magically has it every time, but we'll see. They definitely need Fez on board, too. They definitely want to try to get Fezandipiti in play if they can. They don't get Fez down here. It's pretty good for us. Like, yeah, let's see. Double Nest Ball. They need 3 basics at minimum, right? The Latias, the Fez, and the Raging Bolt. I mean, they don't need the Fez, but, you know, Fez is pretty good. Makes their board even better. We'll see if they have a Bravery Charm, too. Because 4 energy, or 4 Pokemon, is a lot easier than 5 Pokemon to knock out those Raging Bolts. There's Raging Bolt. They could Nest Ball for Fez. I mean, they have a pretty high chance of finding Latias, so. Or Fez, even, with an Ultra Ball. Yes, we'll see. Because if they move the Fan Rotom, the Fan Rotom's stuck in play. And they have to have a Sada. I'm assuming there's a Sada in their hand. They discarded one last turn. Definitely have a Sada in their hand already. There's Fez. Broken card, maybe best card in the format. Might have to get my own Fez down at some point. Now that they're down their Prime Catcher, it's actually safe to bench Fez. Most likely. I guess they could Slitherwing it, which could make things awkward. This deck doesn't play Gus, which is kind of a big deal. This deck not having Gus is a little bit of a big deal. I need Sada, attach Latias to stop me here. Baby Bolt does nothing. Fan Rotom can't take a prize. It's gotta be the big Bolt. And if we just make our board Carps and Gyaradoses, that Baby Raging Bolt is not as effective either. If I had 3 Gyarados in play, it'd be OP. Because I'd force them to keep going Raging Bolt at me. Alright. Let's see what they got. I might get Starmie in play, just because I can Starmie their Baby Bolt or Rotom. It doesn't seem like a terrible idea to get Starmie down. It feels kind of bad to waste resources to use a Gyarados to blow up a Fan Rotom or a Baby Bolt, so getting Starmie might be decent. No Latias. They can't move the Fan Rotom. Unless they have something. I mean, they can hit into my Gyarados and go Baby Bolt, but it kind of makes the same difference. I'm still taking the 2 knockouts back to back. So it doesn't really matter too much in the scenario because I'm still taking the 2 prizes. Taking 2 prizes is good, right? So it's nice to clean up 1 2-prizer to win. They might have overcooked. They don't have a Latias in play. This Fan Rotom's stuck unless they want to attack with Fan Rotom, which it looks like they have to do. They could retreat, but nah, it's gonna hit. But yeah, it's not really enough. Baby Bolt, even with Sada attached, would still do 90. This Gyarados is one tanky guy. So it's a good time to Lana. Get these 3 back. And I'll just Psyduck. Am I Psyducking twice? Another Sacred Ash. Not a lot of Sacred Ashes left. I'll Psyduck twice, it's fine. I'll just attack. I want the Psyducks in the discard pile. Double Night Stretcher and a Rod is a little grief. Alright. What's our prize? Another Gyarados? That's pretty good. That goes with our Carp. We just got to change Psyducks. I mean, realistically, we just win the game by going Psyduck, 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 right? Alright. What do they got? We did lose some good cards there, but we still have a lot of Lanas left, which is good. So to find that last Psyduck. Again, I wouldn't mind maybe putting Starmie in play, so that if they do go Baby Bolt or Fan Rotom again, we can Starmie knock them out, and then we don't have to waste a Gyarados attack. Because, I mean, it's possible to run out of resources. We just have the Gyarados. Gyaradosing 6 times, or even 5 times, is a lot harder than Gyaradosing potentially 3 or 4 times to win the game, right? Depending on what gets milled. We'll see what they do. I mean, our board's pretty big, so, like, the Baby Bolt doesn't do much. Carp having that ability is pretty broken. They'd have to, like, go boss with Baby Bolt. But I think they're all in on this Raging Bolt EX play, I think. We'll see. What do they got? Might have been better to Kofu. Ooh, they have the Iono. There goes that Max Rod. Alright, let's see what this gives me. Miriam Poffin's pretty good. There's Starmie. I get Staryu and... I think the other Psyduck's in there. Miriam draws his cards too. What about more Miriams in the deck, actually? Maybe we can cut 1 research for an extra Miriam. I don't hate that, actually. I don't hate the idea of more Miriams. Could be good. Alright, what are they doing? They have to go Bolt twice, probably. Just put something big in the active and hope for the best. That's their plan. Did they get rid of 2 energy still? Kind of broken. Nice try, Mr. Raging Bolt. I might just bench Fez soon, too, just so I have draw. But I don't want them to be able to go Slithering Boss. But I guess it doesn't matter now, because we're taking... If we take the 2 prizes... Yeah, we just bench Fez if we can this turn. That'd be ideal. Alright. How are we drawing? Pretty good. What do we have in the discard? 1 Starmie. I can't remember if the Psyduck's prized. Okay, it was in there. Alright, sick. So let's grab these 2. And then... Well, Miriam... I guess I should have probably went Miriam before the Poffin. We could get punished. We have Super Rod still. I'm not really too concerned. Alright, let's see. Psyduck. Gyarados discard. Oh, I should have Rodded first then. Okay, now I just missequenced that completely. Hopefully this KOs them. Should have Rodded before the Psyduck. But it's all good. We got the knockout anyways. It doesn't even matter, bro. 420 damage. Too dank. Alright, let's go. Yeah, I missequenced that completely. The odds I KO'd them were pretty high, but still, I did missequence that. I should have went Super Rod before the Psyducks. Could have got punished. Alright, let's see what they got. Baby Raging Bolt can't take a prize or anything, which is good. So they can't go like Baby Bolt Iono, which would be bad. They have to just go Raging Bolt and hope I can't win. But we might win. I almost have game in hand. Baby Bolt with a Charm's a different story. If they just go Baby or Big Bolt with a Charm. If they go Baby Bolt with no Charm, I just drop Starmie and knock it out. Wish I had Pheasant play, though. Like I said, having Pheasant play would have been pretty good, but depends on how many Ionos they play. There's Night Stretcher. They have to get the Baby... They definitely have to go Big Bolt this turn. Like, if you don't kill the Gyarados, I'm just probably going to win the game. So it's like, they just have to KO Gyarados with a Sada. They still need to move this Baby Bolt. They still need to get that Latias in play. That Latias never hit the board. Let's see it. Do they have the Latias, though? Can they do it? Realistically, can they do it? Let's see. I guess I can counter catcher, trap something, but that doesn't matter. Nothing. You can't trap anything. If they don't hand trap me, this play is kind of useless. I mean, they could go Sada, Dragon Headbutt, but then I just win the game anyways, right? Most likely win. Yeah, I win, because I just get triple Psyduck back no matter what. And they can't Iono me. So I think it's GG's. Yeah, it's GG's. Most likely GG's. Pretty close to GG's. If my opponent goes Baby Bolt, Knockout, Dragon Headbutt, I just go Lana for triple Psyduck. Or double Psyduck if they charm it. Doesn't matter. I think it's GG's no matter what. They need a charm or something. They could trap the Staryu, I guess, but like, I mean, there's so many resources I have left. Like, you can't really logically trap Staryu. I also want to Starmie. Oh my god, they try to snipe the Magikarp. Bro, it doesn't work. It doesn't matter. I have game anyways. We can actually kill them with Starmie, which is pretty epic. No, never mind. They concede. All right, whatever. Works for me, Chief. Both, not a bad match for this deck for sure. The Dunsparce Propaganda. No, I think the Dunsparce Goldengo is terrible. I think that deck sucks. But the Dunsparce theoretically isn't bad against Frostlass because you can remove, like, you can put it back in the deck and heal it. I actually don't hate that idea. Like, because Dracloak, bro, my problem so far in Tessie is Dracloak just sits there and takes a bunch of damage. Good Vaporeon deck? Yeah, Vaporeon VMAX. Vaporeon VMAX Urshifu was pretty good for a bit. Will you be streaming for another 45 minutes? Probably. SPEs are yearly or seasonally? They're seasonally. Greninja. Well, good thing Magikarp can't get sniped by Ninja. It's pretty devious. Vaporeon's always good. I feel like Flareon... Actually, Flareon's had good cards I liked. Bruh, where's my energy at? I'm just gonna put Carps in play, bro. What are you gonna do, bro? You can't use your Greninja, bro. No water is kind of annoying, though. You're pretty locked on Pult for NEIC, though. Decided to lock it in. I don't think Pult's a bad deck for the tournament. A lot of people, well, they're not disrespecting Pult, but I think Pult is a lot, it's on a lot of people's, like, not on their minds right now. I think a lot of people are just focused more on, like, Gardevoir, Flareon, Grimmsnarl. So Pult definitely seems like it's decent. If you can build a good Pult list, too, I mean, it's pretty easy. I think Pult's a good deck. Like, if you're trying to make day 2 at NEIC, I think if you can make a pretty good Pult deck, I think Dragapult probably is a good deck to get day 2 with at NEIC. Like, if I was going to NEIC and I wanted to get an easy day 2, I would probably play Dragapult. And I would play it with, like, I don't know, I would play with something. But I would just make a good list that just beats everything. It's very, like, Dragapult is a good deck, yes. It's a good day 2 deck. For sure. Have you tried the Gorbis deck yet? Nah. You're not going to NEIC? Yo, NEIC is the best time of the year. Okay, we need some energy here. Come on, Kofu. Bro, where's my energy at, brother? What? Bro, where's my energy at? What the hell? How have I not seen energy yet? This is wild. Bro, all right. What are you going to do, bro? I got 4 Carps in play. What are you going to do? Your Greninja is useless, bro. Now, they can go Gust and then KO Psyduck and Magikarp. Yeah, to beat Joltik in Grid matchups. The Grid matchup is probably... I mean, that's like... If I'm playing Dragapult, I probably just need to figure out, like, how do you beat Grimmsnarl? Because that does seem like a bad matchup. I would love to see a... That's not an Iono. I wanted to get Iono'd here. A wall deck right now, but with Grim and Guardy... Yeah, it's... Yeah, wall decks aren't very good at the moment, because Guardy and Grimmsnarl both, like, auto-win them. What are we playing today? We were trying out Weezing, and now we're trying out Gyarados. Yo, Fabulous Jan, think of that Prime sub. What do the Carps do? They just can't be sniped by Phantom Dive and Greninja. It's pretty good. There's the Iono that they weren't playing. But now they're in top deck mode. Because they just shuffled their deck. What's bro cooking? Would you like to see Gorbis and make a list? I do have Gorbis half built. I was building it last night. I just didn't get enough time to finish it. The Arbok Devo play against this deck? Attack with Lapras. Or Starmie. Actually, wait, no, you can't use Starmie. Just attack with Lapras, bro. Easy peasy. You can use Starmie, too. Still, yo, use Staryu. Just sit there and bubble beam your opponent to death. Well, I still don't have the attack, but speaking of time to draw water energy. Bruh. I'll take it, though. I don't even know if I should have shuffled. I have to play a pity Miriam. That's crazy, bro. Come on. Oh my. Bro, where's my energy at? Well, we know they're in top deck mode. pass, I guess. Holy brick. Bruh, I don't know where my energies are at. Need to put an Earthen Vessel in here for sure. Dragapult with Crobat could be grim? Maybe. I haven't tried the deck yet. It's solid. I got most of my lines down. Yeah, as long as you, like, if you know how to play the deck, I think Dragapult is just, it's a good deck for any IC. You think of that tier 1 sub there, Steph TCG? I would also say Flareon's a good deck for day 2 NEIC, but that's a deck you, like, it's a tough deck to pilot. I was interested in playing Flareon to NEIC, but now I don't think I'm going to because it seems like it's just too complicated for me to want to bother playing. I played Lost Box to NEIC last year, bro. And that deck was pretty hard to play, too. But Lost Box is actually fun to play. Flareon, bro, I was watching my boy Anil play Flareon at locals. Bro, he looked like he just did not have a good time playing the deck at all. That deck looks like a headache and a half to play. At least Lost Box was a challenge to play, but it was like, at least it's fun. Lost Box was a fun deck to play. Like, I do not regret playing Lost Box to NEIC last year. I regret playing it to LEIC. I should have played Goldengo to LEIC. But Lost Box, at least for as hard as that deck could have been to play, at least it was fun. The best three evolutions right now, Flareon, Sylveon, Leafeon. How do people play Typhlosion in Japanese tournaments? By itself with other Pokemon? Usually, I mean, it's just a mix, I think. There's a few different ways. Flareon's unfulfilling, yeah. I think Pult was terribly positioned late during together, but just Pult players being good at the game. Yeah, that is what it is. Pult players being good at the game, it does carry the deck pretty far. This sucks, bro. I have to lose so many good cards. All because I couldn't draw an energy off of like 9 cards. It's crazy. Oh my god, I still didn't get energy? Alright, that's fine. We got Psyduck, bro. Just discard a water energy one time. Nope. Bruh. There we go, chat. Bless up. That's crazy. Ooh, that's not a good card to lose. Alright, hopefully this gets the knockout. 1 off. Unfortunate. Wait. Could I have Psyducked? Yeah, I think I could have had 4 Psyducks. I might have trolled. Yeah, I think I trolled. Give me a big basic and let me punch. 1 water only halfway through the deck? More than that. We have 17 cards left now. It's pretty bad. We are running dangerously low on resources, but we'll see. You have to practice No One Stop in order to handle on Flareon. Yeah, Flareon just requires a lot of practice to pilot properly. Because I was down to play Flareon NEIC, but like after watching people play the deck and after trying to play myself, bro, doesn't look like it's a fun time. I tried putting Pidgeot in Flareon because then it makes the deck a bit easier to pilot because you have quick search, so you don't have it's easier to sequence your turns out when you have quick search. But getting Pidgeot out is also not easy in that deck, I find. So I don't know. I didn't really like Pidgeot and Flareon, but it might be good. Yeah, actually, yeah, it's true, bro. He just picks up decks and just plays them. Anneals him, bro. Anneals him. Goes the GOAT. Alright. This time it'll go a bit better. Trust. We need to not put damage on the board. Okay. Might as well play Lana Max Rod. Okay, what do I want here? Give me... Definitely taking that, bro. Give me all the ducks. I got Bear Psyducks. We're not leaving damage on the board. I'm like debating if I want a Lana. I don't think it's worth it. I might just wait. I'm also debating just leaving 1 Psyduck in play. There's all my energy. I'm just gonna discard 2 Psyduck. Nice. Alright, we need to take back-to-back knockouts here to win. Can we do it? Let's see. Thoughts on Arma Cannon Tech powered by Ho-Oh? I don't hate it. Don't hate it. Don't win a single regional even though it was consistently 20%. Dragapult, I think Dragapult was the best deck. It's just because it was the best, most popular deck, everyone just played Gardevoir to counter it. Or Goldengo. This is kind of how it was. Getting Iono with this deck looks like hell. I actually don't think it's that bad. There's a lot of recovery in the deck. Plus, we have Night Academy if worse comes to... Actually, you can't play Night Academy. Because you just discard it. No, I mean, like, you have a ton of ways to find Fez. Actually, not that bad. I haven't really had an issue with Iono so far with this deck. It's not been that bad. Sorry, all right. All right, we just need back-to-back kills to win this game, Chad. Can we do it? Let's see. Honestly, I probably should have just Lana'd last turn. I think playing Max Rod was a mistake. Top tails were bad for an easy day 2 if you play well, though. Yep. Dragapult, Charizard, and Dragapult were just like... If you want to make day 2, yeah, those are like the best decks to make day 2 with. For sure. If you knew how to play them well. All right, here we go. What's our top deck? Nice. I'll see if we can kill my opponent. What do we have in the deck? 2 Misty's Pokemon. Sacred Ash. Bro, I don't want to lose that Sacred Ash. I wonder if I should have Kofu'd actually instead of Lana. Maybe I should have. Could always Night Stretcher for Fez. Worst comes to worst. Maybe I should have waited to play Rod. Actually, I don't think it matters. No, my Lana. Yeah, I don't know if I should have Rodded there. I don't know. But Psyduck's ability is kind of grief. We can do 3 and then Academy at night. Bruh. Come on. Okay. Hopefully this kills this Greninja. There we go. All right, we just have to win next turn. Can we do it? We'll see. What's our 2 prizes? All right, that's pretty good. We'll see what happens. Horrible results-based analysis. I gotta close this. Thoughts on armor? I read that. Come on, Gyarados. You can do it, bro. I believe in you, Gyarados. I believe. See if they have an Iono here. That's not an Iono. Can they win this turn? Nope, I don't think so. Do they have anything in their deck that can randomly win them the game? Let's see. Because it's looking good so far. I think we have like almost guaranteed game here if they can't win here. You appreciate the fall there, Joner. All right, let's see. I think I did the best I could this game. Despite whiffing energy for like 9 turns in a row, Magikarp's ability is broken against their Greninja. Yo, who needs Shaman, bro? You got Magikarp, bro. What do you think of stopping Pokemon from making more archetype decks, like Team Rocket decks? I'm not sure, to be honest. Thank you for the follow, by the way. I'm not sure. I think a lot of it just comes down to, like, preference for Pokemon's idea. Team Rockets were a cool Pokemon. It was a cool idea for sure. But I don't know. They've done it before, like, in the past, where they made, like, Shempout, Baxcalibur, and Paldeaval was clearly designed for that set. Charizard, Pidgeot, you could debate was another one, even though I guess that was, like, natural. Shempout was, like, the obvious one, though. What else? There was Miraidon, the Electric Generator was one. You could argue Gardevoir, because Gardevoir and Drifloon are in the same set. Obviously, you know, the Paradox Pokemon. What about Goldengo? When did Superior Retrieval? Paldea, never mind, not Goldengo. All right, here we go. Can we win? I think we just almost have it guaranteed. Okay, what's in my deck? I get to see what I have in my deck first. That's pretty good. No, I should definitely Kofu then. Oh, I think we just win. This is like basically GG's. So we can double Sacred Ash. That's like kind of OP. Oh yeah, that's literally guaranteed game. We're putting 10 Misty's Pokemon back in the deck. Plus they're weak to water. Just for insurance. Oh yeah, they're just getting absolutely just nuked here. Oh my god. Yo, we can do up to 980 damage. Oh, but I had to discard the Kofu, though, for the lack of damage, bro? Come on. 840 is not enough. It's not enough, bro. All right, GG's. That was a wild game, bro. That was crazy. Top 3 Pokemon I love? Machamp, Hydreigon, Vanillux. 3 of them right there. Metagross is pretty cool, too. I got plushies of all of them, bro. I got the full squad right here. Vanillux is a very underrated Pokemon. All my homies hate on it. I don't know why, bro. Stop hating on Vanillux, bro. I will not stand for Vanillux slander. Itchy Pollen. I wouldn't mind getting Iono. This hand is mid, so we'll see. Yeah, well, yeah, you didn't really need to play Drifloon back then. Drifloon, I don't know, the boss's order, bro. They always have that raw boss somehow. Not like this. All right. It's fine. We're going to draw water energy every time. Nope. Bruh. The reason why people didn't play Drifloon, yeah. Yeah, you didn't really need to play Drifloon. When back in the day, you had Gardevoir, Shining Arcana. Drifloon only started to see play until after Arcana rotated out of the format. Then everyone started playing it. Bro, our Carp's gonna die, but then we get Fez. That's kind of funny. In case we get Iono, I don't really want to bench Fez, though, but, like, I might as well. How do drops work? How do I redeem? There's a redemption link. I had it pinned earlier. Actually, wait, hold up. I think I have the redemption. Hold on. I think I might be able to link the redemption. Hold on. Yeah, right here. You gotta go to this place. I'll pin it in the chat. I forgot to pin it this stream. There you go. Okay. Hopefully we can get energy now. Come on, Fez, bless your boy. I actually could Psyduck and then Lana. It's not a bad play. Yeah, we got energy though, bless. Let's get our squad back. Find another energy would be pretty sick so I can kill this Budu. Oh, they're playing Typhlosion. We had another Typhlosion deck. Charm didn't come out. Yeah, that's fair. Well, no, back then they had I'm pretty sure there was a tool card you could play back in the day on Gardevoir. I forget though. I'm pretty sure. Wasn't there? I swear there was one. Maybe I'm trolling. During that era, wasn't there a tool you could put on your Drifloon? Maybe not. No, it's all good. It's all good. I got a link now, though. We all good. We Gucci. 360 viewers on Twitch. We're hype, bro. Shout out everyone in the Twitch stream. And on YouTube. Don't forget, I forgot about YouTube. By the way, if you're enjoying the stream on YouTube so far, make sure to leave a like on the video. I'd appreciate it. The last meta deck that featured an unpopular Pokemon? That's a tough one. Last one. There was a Vigavolt deck. Vigavolt isn't really that popular. Vigavolt used to be good. There's probably a lot more, obviously. Grimmsnarl, you could consider one. Grimmsnarl isn't really, like, a popular Pokemon. You know, I would consider Grimmsnarl on that list. Yo, if we get an energy, we can actually kill this Quilava. I'm going to go for the Psyduck so I can kill the Quilava with Surf. So I'm going to go Psyduck, see if I can discard energy. Killing the Quilava seems pretty good here. Benching Fez, I mean, I hate to do it, but I had to. They only got one evolution. Energy. It's pretty good, too. That can get me an energy. Then we got Quad Psyduck. Ooh! Oh, wait. What am I doing? Oh, I should have Psyduck before the Kofu. Oh, never mind. Whoops. I'm actually trolling. I should have... That's a weird interaction. I didn't even think of that. I forgot Kofu puts things at the bottom. What am I doing? Yeah, I should Psyduck first. That's fine. Who cares about Yamega? Yamega's awesome, bro. Dude, Yamega's a good Pokemon. A lot of people hate on Yamega too for some reason. Stop doing that. Yamega's sick. Yamega's one of my favorite Pokemon ever. It's a very underrated Pokemon in my opinion. Definitely Yamega. Missequence, bro. This deck has some weird sequencing to do. What the heck? It's crazy. Psyduck gets to the top. If you Psyduck before Kofu, you draw it. No, I know. I was thinking of Psyducking. Like, I was trying to go Surf there. I was trying to Surf, knock out the Quilava. But I messed that up. Yeah, I forgot that Psyduck goes to the... I forgot you Kofu to the bottom, so... I was trying to Psyduck to discard a Water Energy and then go Night Stretcher, attach Surf, knock out Quilava. But I forgot you put the card to the bottom. So I'm technically just discarding what I just put to the bottom anyways. I could have played all 4 Psyduck, but I would have less chances to find the energy now. So that was like, it was pointless to do that. It's fine though. I don't really care. They're going to Dragapult anyways, it looks like, which is fine. Might be able to kill it. Hopefully they try to Phantom Dive the Carp. They're in top deck mode too, so... I mean, they have Ethan's Adventure, I guess, so we'll see. Yeah, make it sick. What Psyduck roll? Use Psyduck because you discard it, and then you put it on top of your deck for Gyarados' attack. We'll probably use it here. They hit the Psyduck? Mistake. They've already taken 4 prizes, which is annoying. Okay, hopefully we can KO them here. I think we're almost guaranteed, actually, to knock them out. Nice. Good cards to draw. I think I just go Quad Psyduck. And we Night Stretcher. Okay, we'll do this. We can guarantee the kill on the pull tier. Good discard. Good discard. I don't hate seeing those go. Okay. See, this is what you do. You Psyduck and it goes to the top of your deck for the Gyarados' attack. Now we do this. We Academy at Night, Lapras on top. Then we hit them for a guaranteed 5 Pokemon discard. We actually might lose because Fez is in play, though, which is unfortunate, but we'll see. Does ELO exist in the TCG also? Yeah. In here it does. Not IRL, on the game, yes. Too bad Expanded doesn't have more Misty's Pokemon. Yeah, Misty's supporters have been pretty funny, actually. That would have been cool if it worked, but yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, we might lose this game because Fez is in play. Hopefully that doesn't happen. It's possible, though. I had to bench it, though. But maybe I could have avoided benching it. I don't know. I wanted to find energy. I would have been in a way better spot if I had 3 prizes remaining, because I could have killed the Quilava the turn earlier. Now we'll see how this goes. They're going to get counter catch. Actually, they're not going to be able to counter catch her, technically. So maybe it's okay. They just like draw on a boss or something. Gyarados deck could put a boss in here. I don't know. Do you need a boss? Probably not. Not sure. Maybe. I think there are more Misty's Pokemon, but they are implemented into Live. I don't think there is. No, I don't think so. Alright, let's see what happens here. They got the Vessel. Crazy card. Does Grimmsnarl EX want to go first or second? Second. You started watching you before 10 years? Maybe? Yo, OG right here. Got the OG. OG status achieved. They're itchy pawing me? Okay, that's good. It's a pretty good start. I'm gonna leave the energy in the discard. Night Stretcher. I kill the Buddy. Overkill, but, you know, sometimes you gotta do it. 350 damage? Bro, take that to the face, Buddy. I guess now they got Counter Catcher. Maybe that's why they went for that. Yeah, Fez... Dude, Fez sucks, bro. I hate Fez. It's gonna lose the game. They need a Counter Catcher, though, so we'll see if they draw it. They are down a boss, so anything's possible. Watchtower, Jock. Does that get them... Does that get them their stuff, though? Let's see. No Drac Cloak. Okay, that's good. Yo, Avid, what's up? Thank you for the Prime sub there. Samuel Simcoe see you in casino. Is that true? Yeah, he probably saw me at the casino. Gym Challenge set released in 2000. Misty's Dugong. Oh, I guess that technically would... Yeah, I guess. There you go. There are Misty's Pokemon in the format. That would technically work. That's kind of crazy. I have to be careful. I might lose to this Dragapult. Watch out for that. I said the not over bench stuff. I can get Phantom Dive, which I'm probably not going to do, obviously. Let's see how it goes. Probably should have flipped the script. Might not have been a bad idea. Nah, I don't know if I should have flipped the script. It's a lot of... maybe I should have. That's a lot of good cards I would have wanted in my hand. Heavy Baton and play less energy in this deck? Probably not necessary. You have so many ways to get energy back anyways, right? You have, like... There's a ton of ways to put energy in your hand. It's not really a big deal. You think Moon Duduns is dead? No, I think it's still fine. I think it's a fine deck. I don't know if it beats Grimmsnarl, but it's okay. It's, like, still decent. I guess you can beat Grimmsnarl if you can somehow stick Zone in play. Might be tough to do. Any deck I don't like playing against, Gardevoir and probably Dragapult, but mostly Gardevoir. I mean, Stall, obviously, like, Stall control decks aren't fun either. Okay, I think we're going to win. If my opponent can't... If they can't knock out Gyarados here, it's like Jover. XP Share or Huntail Baton? Nah, you don't need Huntail. The deck is fine. You don't need... Yeah, you don't need that much extra consistency cards. It's not really a big deal. Now, maybe... I don't know if I should have played that, because I might not have a way to get the energy back in my hand. We have the Max Rod. Now, make sure I don't deck out here. A lot of energy getting discarded there. We should be able to kill whatever is in the active, though. It's fine. Should work out. I think we're okay. We should have enough resources to get over the edge. You know, and before they play... Oh, there's water. And before they play a random card that can discard the top card of my deck... No way, bro! Look at that Durian EX, bro! Drop that Durian on me. I dare you, bro. Drop the Durian. Let's see it. Drop that Durian. Teach me the game from zero? Yo, no worries. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. There's the Iono to 1. We have Fez, though. It's fine. So even if somehow they knock me out, it's not the end of the world. Yeah, we have Fez. Fez hopefully gets us over the edge. We could technically lose the game still if we whiff, but we'll see. No, they got no attack, though. I got Fez. Never mind. Okay, they had their own Fez. The Durian attack? Yo, that one of Durian would have been hilarious, bro. Yo, everyone put a Durian in your Ethan's Typhlosion deck, Chav, if you want to be Gyarados. The tech for Gyarados. Put a one of Durian in your deck. Broken card, bro. BDF. Bro, they're cooking. Oh, they're not going to kill me. Okay. I actually don't know if I should attack here. Just give me a top deck. Kofu. I need to see what went to the bottom of the Iono. It might not be worth it to attack. We put one Starmie to the bottom. Okay, I'm probably not going to hit that. I think we just have to pass. We have Kofu. I think we're still... As long as I get Phantom Dive for game or anything, I think we're fine. I think I have to pass, because if I don't think I'm going to mill the Starmie. Yeah, there's no reason to attack. Gamble it? Nah, you're crazy, bro. You're crazy. You're crazy. We still have an energy. Ooh, Buddy. Yeah, the Buddy, actually, that's pretty bad. They could Buddy and then stop me from max rotting. But I have the energy in the deck, so technically they can't Buddy deck me out. They counter catch or Buddy trap Gyarados, which, oh, they're going for it, bro. They see the vision. Should have evolved the Carp. I don't think it matters. They're going after the Carp here. Oh, they're going to kill the Carp. Oh, never mind. I thought for sure they're going to Buddy trap Gyarados. Because we're out of Lanas. I think that was actually the correct play. I'm down 6 energy and 4 Lanas. Never mind. That works too, I guess. That's like definitely GG's, obviously. Yeah. You just get quad Psyduck back and guarantee the win. They should have 100%. They should have trapped Gyarados. I don't think it mattered. As long as I have an energy in the deck, I can't lose. But if they trap the Gyarados, there's maybe a chance that I lose. Annihilate deck? I don't know if we'll be doing Annihilate today. That could have been a lot closer than I thought, Chad. That's crazy. Do you see any potential for Terra T-Tar? Probably not. I don't know. It doesn't beat Grimmsnarl, bro. There you go. There's your answer. If it doesn't beat Grimmsnarl, do you play it? I don't know. There you have, folks. That is the Misty's Gyarados deck in action. This deck is really fun to play and is so powerful. Being able to knock out anything in the active spot with Splashing Panic is pretty cool. Dragapult, Gardevoir, nah, get them out of here. They're all getting blown to smithereens. The deck is pretty strong, like I said. It's not a perfect deck, but it's fun to play. It's actually easy to miss-sequence with this deck and misplay with it. It's kind of crazy how that can actually come up quite often, especially with Psyduck and Super Rod and stuff. Starmie's pretty good too. Don't underestimate the power of Starmie in this deck, because sometimes you can't win a game by just solely attacking with Gyarados. So I think you definitely want to try to lean into using Starmie more. I definitely wouldn't mind playing more Starmie. You could probably cut down on the researches, add an extra Miriam. Again, an extra Starmie wouldn't be bad. You could play like a Palpad in here. That wouldn't be a bad idea either, to try to fit one of those in the Gyarados deck. But yeah, Misty's Gyarados is pretty awesome and epic. You definitely have to try it out if you haven't already. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe down below. We're now on the road to 79/80,000 subs here on the channel. Thank you all once again for all the support on the content. As always, check out the sponsors. Use code LDF. Link down below. Catch y'all later. Bye-bye.